tu tare piccionino qua tantasi. Oye tu tare piccionino qua tantasi. Tuini sikinera was kimin jangar angaru. Tuini sikinera was kimin jangar angaru. Honirasi orguasi morini nara. Oye tu tare piccionino qua tantasi. Oye tu tare piccionino qua tantasi. Tuini sikinera was kimin jangar angaru. Tuini sikinera was kimin jangar angaru. Honirasi orguasi norini nara. Tumi marandanza sin setimanis kusta pungwa. Tumi marandanza sin setimanis kusta pungwa. Tindiligidi tindilin, shana legrestia. Tindiligidi tindilin, shana legrestia. Hicuimatiti, que rosa de Castilla. Hicuimatiti, que rosa de Castilla. Paricania hatindu cuaren huchet katikui. Paricania hatindu cuaren huchet katikui. Tumi marandanza sin setimanis kusta pungwa. Tumi marandanza.
The only thing I can say is that Somerset ISD does respect all religions, of all standards, all kinds. But at this time, we don't see it as an issue of religion or not. At this time, again, there still is an undecided, undetermined ruling, level 2 level, and we'll see where we go from there.
High school, Somerset, and this is a place I'm currently being incarcerated and on-campus suspension for my native spiritual beliefs and for having long hair. And so over there by the building, that's where behind that building is the room that I'm being held at. This is where most of the student population goes to their classes. Well, I just stay in the class the whole day. Where we're not able to talk, where we're not able to socialize with other students or with anybody. Okay. As I entered my teenage years, I was aware that I and my family were Native. I knew that the majority of the brown people in the streets I'd seen every day were Native, but that we have come to disregard that fact and live our modern lives disconnected from our roots. But when I moved to Texas and started my junior year in Somerset High School, this fact was challenged by a school district who is majority but blindly Native. On my first days of class, the vice principal told me I had to cut my hair or face punishment. I refused and lasted 21 days in on-campus suspension until my whole world had fallen on me. I had no support from anybody except some students I had met. Even my parents would show no support at all. I cut my hair and prepared for a second fight. My second fight started in the middle of my senior year after involvement with the Native community of Yanaguana, also known as San Antonio, Texas. As I was preparing to fight this once again, I knew I would be supported this time as I received the painful blows the school district was giving me. In total, I was sentenced to 33 days in on-campus suspension for refusing to cut my hair. The name my parents gave me is Jesus Figueroa. I was born in Zacuat, Ayot, Michoacan, Mexico. They brought me to the United States when I was 3.5 years old, and we lived in California since then, until we moved here to Yanaguana, Texas, also known as San Antonio. I recently got questioned by my school district if I was actually Native American, actually Indian, because I wanted them to respect my beliefs and my hair, because my school has a policy to where our hair cannot touch the shirt collar. So I was fighting my cause, my struggle to keep my spiritual beliefs and my way of life. And they asked me to prove my Indianness by going to the Bureau of Indian Affairs and getting a certificate of being in a tribe, of being native. But I don't believe in that because I know I'm native. I'm from the Purepecha Nation of Michoacan.
First of all, I just want to read the policy so that our community can know the dress code. In page 32 of the student dress code book, it says, hair, at no time will the hair be permitted to touch the top of the shirt collar. Length of hair is to be measured with hair hanging freely, example, not in a ponytail, bun, etc. It's basically saying our hair can be touching our shirt collar. But I also want to translate it. I think it truly and definitely means this. At no time will you be permitted to express your beliefs, your religion. We do not respect your diversity or your identity. And I think that's the true meaning of that.
Just trying to get Jesus back into school. The whole issue of identity has been a problem in the state of Texas. Texas only recognizes 3 actual Indian nations in the state, all 3 of them not coming from the state of Texas themselves. But Jesus has shown a lot of sincerity as far as his native culture is concerned. I, for one, come from the same, have the same ancestry he comes from, which is Michoacan in Mexico. No one questions my sincerity, no one questions my heritage or my ancestry, and I don't see why these 7 people in the school district are challenging Jesus's heritage as well. I see them as all being indigenous, except for maybe one who's on the council, and for us to be fighting amongst one another as indigenous people is, morally and incomprehensibly wrong. So we're hoping to get him back into school.
The cap that I'm wearing signifies the circle of the different nationalities. You have your different origins here in the cap, and this is the Native American symbol for the different nationalities and the different beliefs of different other people. Not everybody believes the same thing.
Okay.
The native people of this continent has faced harsh times since the European invasion that started in 1492 with Christopher Columbus. We have faced almost total extermination by attacks, diseases, starvation, and genocide. All over this continent it is true, but we have survived and remained strong and proud people. And in this modern world, it is sometimes tough to balance what is here and what we feel in our hearts. We are sometimes born without knowledge of our traditions and our ways, just like in my case. And it's hard to just deal with that emptiness in you that is hard to satisfy. That's why I fought for my native beliefs, for my human right to believe the way I do. I am tired of our people being oppressed and kept blind from our true beauty. Blood, skin color, nor length of hair makes you native, Indian, Native American, etc. It is what you do every day. It is your actions. What I fought for my senior year in Somerset High School was just the right to believe in the way I believe without persecution. I am proud to be native. I am proud to be Purepecha of Michoacan, Mexico. May our native people throughout this continent of Anahuac thrive and fight for what has always been ours, our freedom. With the help of Milo Colton, Rodolfo Muñoz, and Amy Casterly, as my legal counsel through my struggle, I was able to get a restraining order on the district and be able to go to class on the last month of my senior year. On the last school board meeting the school district sponsored, in the presence of my parents, friends, and dozens of cameras from the news channels of San Antonio, the school board unanimously voted to allow me to have my long hair and respect my native spiritual way of life.
Jesus A. Figueroa plans on attending Our Lady of the Lake University. Awarded Foundation Scholarship, former Superintendent Bill James, and has been awarded the Our Lady of the
Siarman puntzu mekaria Higuera zungia Sentiri por jantzun diantakza Kapaguan Tuzkun jaran Jantzun Malisita pale, percal voi cantum in impambio, malisiano pale, no tu liber camberis guanda. Naninira suya, coches malesita, achunira suya, malisita pale, percal voi cantum in impambio, malisiano pale, no tu liber camberis guanda. Hikin koru mitiki kowekia, narariza kuches malesita, consuelito karatizanapu, karipaya nintangapawang cuando fuaria. Hikin koru mitiki kowekia, narariza kuches malesita, consuelito karatizanapu, kanipaya nintangapawang cuando fuaria.